So this is a tour of the gardens at my house. First I'll start with the dead plants. These are all the leftovers of the tomatoes that I grew. The ones that just didn't make it. Sad. So what I'm going to do is take you down to the different places where I grow stuff. You'll see here, these are a few hot peppers and some volunteer peppers. More volunteer peppers. As you walk up this way in the rain, I hear the rain coming down, which is okay. I don't mind getting wet. I call this my side garden. We start off with some basil. And then I have a later tomato that I put in. And then these tomatoes were my first ones that I put in. And I put them, even though I distanced them about a yard apart, they're still too close. But I've been really working on them. And I got some good fruit growing inside there. I think that one is a Cherokee purple, but I'm not sure. Got beets growing right here in a raised bed. And let's see if I can find it. This beet is really huge. Next to it I have carrots. And then I have some cilantro and parsley and a basil. I got peppers in front. Looks like I have a first flash of peppers going here. These are pepperoncinis. And then these are various bell peppers right here. This is a Better Boy, along with a late pepper. I threw in a parsley today that had barely lived. This is my backyard bed garden. Again, I have these beds just all over the property. This is a Brussels sprouts that a rabbit got hold of and is coming back. And then various tomatoes. There's some oregano that's gone nuts. A couple tomatoes and a pepper hiding in there. This place right here usually grows the best tomatoes. And this is right beside my backyard deck. Over on the side of my house, I have a raised bed that I put in a few years ago with some late tomatoes. My lettuce is about spent. I threw in some dill today. And boy, it's pouring rain right now. I got a couple black tomatoes sitting in this other raised bed. The peas are about spent. And the beans are starting to come in. So overall, this is how it looks. Hopefully I can get a shot of this without getting too wet. Alright, heading over to the rest of the garden in the pouring rain. I have a new bed over here that I put in this year. I put in zucchini and squash. This is a corner bed by my white fence, and this is a zucchini that's gone nuts. It's gotten huge, and I have behind it a couple more tomatoes. I got a pepper hiding in there. Tomatoes are looking great. They're growing like nuts. They're nuts. They're already about 4.5 to 5 feet tall. This is a nice squash. You can see I got some good fruit in there. Pollinated. Yarrow sitting here. And on the other side of my trash can, which I need to move out today anyway, I have some cucumbers coming along on the fence. And you can see these are English long cucumbers. Here's one right here that looks awesome. Have to keep an eye on them. And then hiding over here, I have Brussels sprouts. On the side, I have some more tomatoes. I threw in a black Krim today, hiding back there, a little tiny one. Some more tomatoes. And now we head up to the garden. I call this the garden. In the front is my asparagus bed, which is looking great this year. Had really good asparagus. I put in a few, I started a few from seed last year, and they're up about that far. I have my electric fence, which does absolutely no good. It's a solar electric fence. Underneath the row cover are beans. And then more squash and zucchini. This must be about 10 different tomato plants. Cucumbers. More tomatoes. Squash and zucchini. The box is owned by a Sun Sugar tomato, which is my favorite tomato. And you can kind of see this is the upper level, which is always questionable. Today I did a lot of harvesting of catnip, which I will hang up tomorrow. This is what catnip looks like. You can see it gets really tall. And that's kind of looking down on my garden. So I can walk around. You might notice the traps are out for the groundhog. Groundhog is getting into everything. And this is an upper garden, which I do nothing with anymore. It's too shady. This is my main bean bed. Got beans in here. Again, the groundhog has decided to invade. If you look carefully, you can see where he's been munching. Sneak in here. The beans are coming right now. I'm experimenting with some caging of my cucumbers. These are coming along nicely. And daylilies are about to pop. I have a late azalea. It's all fun. And that's the grand tour. So there you go.